Alright, I'm David Harry, and this video is for my friend Terry. So what I'm going to be doing here for my mate Terry is to show him how to scale stuff on his Mac. So basically make the icons bigger and resize stuff. So what I'm going to do is just keep this video open so anyone can look at it, because it might be useful to other people. So, as a for instance, if your name is Louise, every time you hear me say Terry or Tezza or some other variation of Terry, then just pretend I'm saying Louise. Or if your name is, say, Bartholomew, just pretend that every time I say Terry or a derivative of Terry, I'm saying Bartholomew or Bart even. Okay, so we'll get into this. Alright then, Terry. So as we look at this now, you're probably thinking, hold on a minute, Dave, they're way bigger icons than what I normally see on my setup. And you're probably right. That's because these are now scaled to a bigger option for the text and the icons in comparison to the resolution that I'm at. So what I'm going to do first is just show you the resolution here, because when you look at this, you're probably thinking, but that looks more like 720, although I am actually on a 4K monitor. So if I come up here, right, I'll go about this Mac, and if I go to displays, as you can see here, it says I'm on 4K, or to be precise, UHD 4K. 3840 by 2160. Only thing is here, this Mac reckons I'm on a 58-inch monitor, but I'm not. It's only 27-inch, and the reason for that is because the Mac is plugged into my PC and it's being captured by an Elgato 4K 60 Pro Mark II capture card. So although it's understood the capture card, it's completely misunderstood the size of the monitor. It's a 27-inch monitor. Although the most important thing here though, Terry, as you can see, I'm in 4K or UHD 4K. So once again, at this point, you're sitting there going, but Dave, those icons are huge and very, very easy to see. Well, the reason for that is because these have already been scaled. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to do the scaling. And the scaling is basically like, you know, it's a separate thing compared to the resolution, as I will show you as I go through it. So what we'll do here, Tez, if we come down the bottom, I don't know, I mean, obviously I'm a Windows person, aren't I? But whatever this is here, I think, do Mac heads still call this a taskbar? Come down to the bottom here, Terry, right? And then just go to System Preferences. Now, if you don't have that icon for System Preferences on your taskbar area here, then just go up to Search up here and do a search for it. But it should be at the bottom. Anyway, nonetheless, let's click on this System Preferences thing here. It's the thing that would looks like multiple cogs or cogs inside cogs. So let's click on that. Now we're in the System's Preferences area. So what we'll do here, we'll now go and look for displays. Now my one is down here in the bottom left. Highly likely yours will be there, but if it's located somewhere else on that bottom panel, it's still called displays, and it looks like a display, funny enough. So anyway, Terry, click that. So we'll get into there. Now, as you can see here, this panel is saying display and scaled. Now, when you click into it, it may be on something else. It could be on color or something, or this button may be pressed in here, or this icon might be selected. I will not do that right now because we'll be jumping the gun if I do. I'll show you that shortly. However, just make sure that you're on display and scaled. Now, here we have got these options. So if I roll over the first one, as I roll over these, if you look under the monitor here, or the picture of the monitor here, as in now, it says 1280 by 720. So that's basically 720p. Now what it is right now, we're seeing the equivalent of what a 720 monitor would look like, even though we're obviously on a 4K monitor. So what's happening here is that the Mac UI is basically being scaled right up really big to make things a lot easier to see compared to what it would be native to the resolution or the physical resolution of the monitor. And then as I come down here and roll over there, this one goes to 1080. Come down here, this one goes to 1440, and then eventually down here we're on 2160, which is the UHD 4K setting. Now, again, if we have a look up here, it's kind of giving us a hint here. It says large text right the way down to more space. So really you can't have big large text and icons with more space. In fact, actually this probably should really say large text and icons, to be honest, but you can't have both. It's kind of one or the other. Or if you wanted more space with large text, you get yourself a giant monitor. Anyways, so what we'll do now, I'll show you what the effects are. So right now we're in 720, or effectively we are seeing what a 720 monitor would look like. Now what I'll do, I'll go to 1080 and we will see everything will reduce a bit more. There we go. So there, that's the equivalent of looking at a scale of 1080. Then if I come down here, this is going to be 1440. So this will go smaller again. So let me go smaller there. Now that's getting like really too small maybe for a lot of people. However, if I go to this one here, and this is the 1:1 scale for the monitor that I'm on, which is obviously 4K or UHD 4K, this just gets ridiculous. Watch this, it says. Boom, look at that. Who can see anything there? That's mad. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to come right back up here to the 720. Now, the reason why I'm basically on 720 for this, Terry, is because a lot of the time I'm doing screen recording of the Mac, and it just helps to have the icons and the text really big so people aren't struggling to see stuff. When I'm using the Mac, even though I prefer, like, you know, a 4K monitor, to be honest, the 1080 scale in there, that's basically where I normally would be, because anything lower than that, like even 1440, these things are getting a bit too small sometimes, and you do find you kind of like pressing your nose up against this. Well, maybe you're not pressing your nose right up against the screen really, but you just are feeling like that you got to get too close to these things. Anyway then, Terry, so there you have it. Now, I said there about this button. Now, the reason why I didn't click this button straight away is because we definitely wouldn't have seen anything, but clicking this button is going to take us straight to the default for the display, which is 4K, which is that setting there. So watch this. Boom. Everything's gone mad tiny again. And the reason why I didn't go to this one straight away is because I didn't want to spoil the effect of letting us see the resolutions getting smaller and smaller. Plus also, I've got to squint here to work out. Hold on. This is the main reason why I didn't use this one first, is because I've got to click on this to get it back. Hold on. And then scale back up. There we go. That's the reason why I didn't go there straight away, Terry, because I couldn't see it. Okay, so that should just about do it then for this video, Terry, and you best give this video a thumbs up, mate. Also, if anybody else has come across the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you found the video kind of interesting, insightful, or funny, or entertaining in any way, subscribe to my channel, click on the bell notification icon. Anywho, I'm off now because I've got to do some more stuff on this Mac. I'm David Harry. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care and goodbye now.